Who won't smoke? Oh, I got that fire. You know I ain't lying. Fuck the trip. Deep off in that pussy, love when she be riding. Say ho pimpin', baby, slide through the tank. Fall away. Boy, I'm feeling great. You sweet like frosted flakes. Pull up late. Heard these niggas wolfing. I can't take no more. Shut up, ho. Tell your man stop capping, talking like he on. He a hoe. I'ma shoot the text and I'ma pull that call.
Pull that call. Put him on the floor. Back and forth. It's a high man. 152 in me. 2 plus number need I call him black and green.
My mic make her sing, nigga lean, buff in her spleen, bet I make her cream, make her scream, bet I make her yell, I'm gon' make her swear, fuck that bitch so good she run and tell, put me on, she gon' spread the word, bitch
That's what I heard. I'm a cold. Like if you can pick and choose, if it's up, then it's stuck. Ain't no middle, ain't no foot. Fuck my block, like Woody Woo. Feel like Silk the Shocker, Copper, Pikachu. Have my bitch slide in your DMs to get a Pikachu. Creeping fool, put him on the evening news. Run it back like season 2. Pop, 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 boom, boom, boom. I got blood on my seats. I got hoes, I love freaks. Pretty bitch, she real petite. Nasty too, and she discreet. I got niggas down the ride when they play that paper. Put the nuts on your cheese.
I'm a beast.
And shout out to my bro DK, bro. DK Blast, you dig? I came a call.
I'm a dog, nigga. You know how
we fall till we fall. When we get
ain't no love in basketball. Shoot that bitch like came a call. Whiskey while I'm taking conference calls.
Ooh. Man, look, I Jabby back with another one. You did. I don't know if y'all been paying attention to these cases out in Frisco, bro. Shout out to Say No to Skull. He actually did a live about this last night. I watched this live today while I was at work. It was a good ass live, bro. Like a real good live. Like it's like just for all aspects of the live, bro. Like it was just good. So check out Say No to Skull. Just Say No to Skull. It's a good lie, bro. Like this situation, bro, is that racism in this case is really showing. Like it's all over Facebook. If you get on Facebook, it's all over Facebook, bro. This shit is like it's really sad, bro, because you seeing what people like I ain't saying you gotta pick a side. I ain't saying what's right and what's wrong, but people realize showing they colors, you dig, Jack, and it's sad. They saying this boy should go to jail for the rest of his life for taking defending himself. Should he have had the knife at school? I don't know, no, maybe, but I know in Texas everybody got a pocket knife in school, bro. That's the guy on the street, bro. This the country, bro. When I went to school, people had pocket knives and shit, bro. Like, so you can't say he shouldn't have a knife, bro. Like, ain't no rules into this fighting stuff, bro. Ain't no rules. You telling this boy to spend the rest of his life in jail because 2 twins tried to jump him. And bro, like, you know, that's ridiculous. So not saying me, I could have handled 2 people myself, you know. I'm just cut different. Everybody cut different. He know what he can handle, I know what I can handle. But you know, if that was back in the day when I was going to school, and you talking about some jump, yeah, my people see you talking about some jump, it would be about 5, 6 motherfuckers on your ass just like that, bro. Because we wasn't playing no games. And I went to Little M, bro. I went to Little M High School, so that was right down the street from Frisco High, Frisco Liberty, Frisco Central, Frisco. It was so many Frisco schools, bro. It's like damn, like. So when they said on board they know each other, now I knew that was some bull. Because Frisco, they two 5 minutes apart damn near, bro. 5 minutes apart damn near from each school. So I knew they had to see each other at a party or at the school meets or some basketball, football, track, something, bro. So nah. But like I was saying, bro, the racism with this case is so disrespectful, bro. Like people like real Sean, they true colors and it's sad, bro. Like it's real like sad, but hey, that's the world we live in. You can't get mad, like you can't jump somebody and think they're gonna fight like you want them to fight. It don't work like that, bro. You can't jump somebody and think they're gonna fight like you want them to fight. A long time ago, bro, like your parents always told you somebody, fucking with you, messing with you, man. There's more than 2 or 3 of them. Shit, pick up some of them, knock their ass out with them. You feel me? That just got out true. You can't be picking on people, bro. Thinking everybody gonna knock your ass out or hurt you or harm you. Everybody's not gonna fight like you're gonna fight, bro. This is out of the truth. But so that man, he shouldn't 17, bro. Track me. I was a track star, bro. I know how this shit goes, bro. Everybody's mingling different schools. Your partners go to different schools, different women in different schools, bro. Like, so if you felt like it was that problem, such a problem, you shouldn't have got your coach. You shouldn't have got your coach, bro. Like, you shouldn't have got your coach. But I'm hearing the coach said it was all right for him to be underneath that tent. So let's get into this video, bro.
Some people are screaming self-defense, and some people are saying, man, that's pure out point blank murder. Let's get back focused, gang. This is the attorney. This is Russell Wilson. What the fuck, man? Russell Wilson. Man, okay. All right, man. Smash the like button, man. Yeah, all right. It's like every time I try to get, all right, Russell Wilson, the goddamn attorney, man. Let's go, gang. Every time I try to get fucking shit, let's go, man. I'll be damned.
They may say that this is a manslaughter or that this is some other offense than a murder that perhaps may have a smaller range of punishment. Or they may say that for some reason, self-defense here. I'm not sure. I don't know, again, all the facts either. But I think that both sides would very quickly begin their investigation.
And based on what we know this midday, Anthony could face from 5 to 99 years if convicted.
5 to 99 years, gang. Y'all, this is serious, gang. This is serious. When this goes to trial here in Texas, this is serious. Yeah, that old nigga, he just looked like a young nigga with an old nigga costume on. That knew that Russell Wilson, that attorney, like a young nigga with an old nigga costume on. What I'm gonna say, this is gonna be very serious. When this goes to court, man, I ain't going to be on this case, man. Because this young black brother right here was literally minding his own business. He wasn't bothering anybody when the situation came to him. And that's what's got to be fucked up for him and his family, his parents. Is they looking at it like, well, Carmelo wasn't bothering anybody. He was just sitting down somewhere. Okay, if he was sitting in an area that he was not supposed to be sitting in, this is a track meet. There's 8 or 9, 10 schools here right now. There should be authority figures everywhere. We know at track meets, football games, it's going to be at least 1 or 2 cops there. Austin could have went retrieved somebody and said, hey, man, this is our area for the team, for the, whoever, it's for us. And nobody's supposed to be sitting here, man. We asked this gentleman to move, but he refused to leave. What made Austin feel comfortable enough just to reach out and put his hands on his brother who ain't bothering nobody? So when you start thinking about it, it's almost like some get your ass to the back of the bus type shit. And we're not saying that. I know people gonna say, nah, Sko, you cannot compare this to that. This was an organized event. This was where they were supposed to be seated. He messed up by even sitting in the wrong spot. If his ass would have never been sitting where he didn't have no business sitting, then this would have never happened in the first place. You gotta also look at that. When he looked around and realized, oh, this ain't where I'm supposed to be sitting. If it was like that, if that's how it was, if he was sitting under the deal all the way, no matter wherever he was sitting. Some people can say, well, Sko, he didn't have no business over there. You know what I mean? But then again, even if he was sitting in the wrong seat, we spoke on that. You don't put your hands on somebody. If if Carmelo was in the wrong seat, then you were supposed to go and get somebody, an authority figure.
You're saying that, bro. Why he ain't gonna get a coach?
White boy, Austin. Rest in peace to Austin. But you acting like the thug because you put your hands on somebody first. Now, of course, he went overboard by stabbing him in the goddamn chest. Yeah, I mean, I would have respected some brass knuckles more, young brother, but you went overboard by stabbing this young kid in his chest, and now he's in Collin County, y'all. $1 million bond, facing up to 5 to 99 years.
Mm.
It's a good chance this young man's going to get at least 50, 60 years in prison, y'all. This is Texas.
Boy.
And I thought it was capital murder. Matter of fact, I heard that he was, I mean, I'm surprised the death penalty on the table for this young brother, man. I guess because, I mean, maybe because he's 17. I'm surprised the death penalty on the table. This is Texas. A black man killed a young white man. Oh, man. Smash that like button, gang. Smash the like button, man. Oh, smash the like button. Let's get into the story a little bit more, man. Salute to everybody in the building, man. I do want to hear from y'all tonight about this shit, man. I got to hear from y'all, man. Because this story is crazy, man. I mean, it's sad. Like I said, a young man lost his life, man. So I'm not here to be on no racist shit or this. It's not about that at all with some of these kids, man. Just about who was right and who was wrong. And how is the state of Texas gonna really play this out? Y'all smash the like button, light a little gas up, man. And rest in peace to Austin Metcalf. Y'all smash that like button, gang. Either way, rest in peace to him, man. He was a kid.
His father says his son died in the arms of his twin brother.
Yeah,
A school
twin brother.
community gathered tonight in grief after the stabbing death of a teenager at a track meet.
Another teenager, a student at Frisco Centennial, is now charged with the murder.
He was going to turn out to be a great individual and impact this world with positivity. That's right. He was doing everything right. I was so proud. And his brother was holding him, trying to hold the blood in, and he passed. My son watched his brother die in his arms.
Damn.
It's unclear how Anthony got the knife into the meat or what exactly led up to the fight. Anthony is now facing first-degree murder charges, and Jeff Metcalf
It was the best weekend ever.
is only left with memories.
I was able to watch and be blessed so much. They're having both my sons are amazing.
When Jeff Metcalf was diagnosed with cancer 9 years ago, his boys were his strength. Now cancer-free, it's his faith that's keeping him strong.
And when I kissed his forehead today, as his body was cold, I ran my fingers through his hair. I told him, it's not goodbye. It's see you later. I'll join you at some point too, son. You just beat me to this place.
I feel like if I was talking to my grandmother about this situation, may she rest in peace, she'd quote, that boy done lost his.
I want to say, man, rest in peace to Austin, man. You know, Michael Dorn's go out to his dad. You know what I mean? He got twin boys. I'm sure he loved them to death. So either way, man, you know, the parents are going to do with this, whether it's Carmelo parents or Austin parents. My condolences go out to you know what I mean, to all parents involved in this crazy ass situation, man. Let me get back to the story, gang. Salute to everybody that built a smash the light.
Everlasting man. Looking back at my experience in high school, it's a time when most of us feel like we grown, but in actuality, we not. If you played sports and you was the star, 9 times out of 10, you was the man in high school. In fact, most of us know this already. In high school, you got this thing called popularity. Now, I'll let you guys let me know how you feel about popularity. But what comes with that is habits at a very early age. For the ones that was popular, it seems it comes with a sense of entitlement that can, believe it or not, turn into a negative in your life later on down the line. And not all, but for...
And I'm guessing that they talking about Austin was popular. This is the kid that was on a football team. He got a twin brother. They said the brother played defense. He played offense. You know what I mean? You know what I mean? Like they probably got the cheerleaders and shit. I mean, I know what it's like to be. Who in here was popular in high school, gang? I mean, was I the only nigga that was very popular? I was popular. I'm not gonna lie to y'all.
Me too, goddamn.
I was popular than a bitch at 2 high schools. I'm not gonna lie. I was popular than a bitch. If you went to school with me back in the day, if anybody went to school with me, you know, nigga, I was that nigga at school, fam. Yeah, nigga, I ran with the athletes and the gangsters, nigga. You got into it with me. You got into it with about 40 niggas at school, fam. Oh yeah, you get
not for real.
You into it with a lot of niggas in school. That's the type of nigga I was, fam. All the athletes are my partners, my best friends. And I'm with the street niggas too. If you get into it with me back in the day, nigga, you was in some shit at school, nigga. Oh yeah. You was in some shit at school, nigga. Oh yeah. I think somebody throw a cap in the chat. Nah, nigga. If you would have gotten into it with me, nigga, you would have been the nigga. Nigga, I was that nigga at school, fam. Yeah, I was popular at school, nigga. And I might charge a nigga ass up for show. Charge a nigga ass up. And I got so many niggas when I'm charging niggas up left and right. But let's get back on topic though. We talking about popular kids at school. And maybe Austin did have that. You know what I mean? That sensibility of being so popular that he felt like he could do what he wanted to do, talk to people how he wanted to talk to them. I think that's where this is going.
The world on the word like that, bro.
Kid. You feel me? Well, I mean, the popular kids can be bullies sometimes. Yeah. Y'all wasn't popular, man. Yeah, you niggas wasn't popular. I can see in the chat, and you niggas had no motion at school. I can see it now, nigga.
Some of the ones who was quote unquote not popular, they can develop habits like jealousy and envy. And we all know if that's not rectified at a very early age, that can hinder you from success later on down the line as well. And in this story, you got some people coming out saying this is a clear sign of jealousy, envy. But on the other hand, you have some people who say this was a young kid who lost his life after feeling entitled. Now, I'm not here to let you guys know how I feel, but I am here to present the facts and see what you guys believe this was at the conclusion. So before we go over this one, I want you guys to remember, I won't give you no angle. I just give you the story. So with that being said, make sure you like, comment, and subscribe. We'll jump right to it. Fam, today we talk about two high school students. Both play football. In fact, they both play the same position, a linebacker. But one stand out more than the other. One of the students have D2 offers, which is still great. Look at people like Uncle Shannon Sharp, who went to Savannah State, which is a D2 college. Banana's an NFL Hall of Famer. But the other have a little more upside. He's the MVP on his team and captain. In fact, he have D1 offers with the chance to reach new heights he can only dream of. But after a nice day on the first week of April, at just 17 years old, both teenagers' lives will be cut short over a seat. Fam, today we go to Frisco, Texas, where a high school student is facing murder after Frisco police say he fatally stabbed the student during a confrontation at a high school track meet. The incident took place April 2nd, 2025 on Wednesday at QY Kendall Stadium at around 10 a.m. The victim was identified as Austin Metcalf. He had a twin brother and he was considered the oldest by 4 minutes. Austin was a junior at Memorial High School in Frisco, Texas. He was a linebacker for the football team. He was recently named MVP. He had a part-time job at Halo's Pizzeria. On the second day of April in 2025, Austin and his twin brother, Hunter Metcalf, decided to support the high school track team, which was at the stadium about 30 miles north of Dallas. Now, when the twins got to the stadium, they was looking for a tent that was meant for all high school students that went to Memorial High School. Now, when they got there, they noticed a kid who go by the name of Carmelo Anthony with the K sitting in the section. But he didn't go to Memorial High School. Carmelo went to Frisco Centennial High School. And according to Carmelo Anthony's X account, he have a handful of scholarships from D2 schools. Now, as Carmelo was sitting under the tent that was intended for Memorial High School, he was approached by the twins when Austin Metcalf allegedly told Carmelo to get up out of his seat. But according to Hunter,
okay. So
that right there, they got your ass with right there. But
so
I
twins
ain't gonna hold you
because you start asking yourself, like, what made this nigga feel like
he
got
your ass with? No,
we just seen that boy's height, right? Let's go back to that real quick. Let's go back. Let's do a little work real quick, gang. Let's do a little work. Let me see. Where's that photo at, gang? Where is that photo?
Carmelo went to Frisco Centennial High School. And according to Carmelo, they went to Memorial High School. And when they got there, they noticed a kid who go by the name of Carmelo Anthony.
Look at that shit.
Boy, 6 foot.
He an athlete too. Mm-hmm. Yeah, I mean, he ain't a little scrub, nigga. Yeah. He ain't like no little scrub. And I'm thinking maybe it's like a little, you know what I mean? I know he plays sports as well, but he ain't, I mean, he an athlete too. You know what I mean? So some fisticuffs could have been thrown. Yeah. This ain't no little short. This ain't no little.
This is some fisticuffs.
He could have stood up right, put them hands on that white boy. But we know the white boy walked up with his brother and shit. It's two of them. So you think it's two twins. If you box one twin and you start getting the best of them, the other one most definitely jumping in for sure.
Jumping in, yeah.
If you get to whooping one twin, I'm guessing another twin for sure. So y'all, you think about that. You get to putting hands on that twin. That other twin finna jump in. You know damn well you gotta look at both. You know what I mean? You know, it's one of these, fam. So, I mean, is that why he pulled the knife out? Because two of them, I mean, in the story, we just hear about what Austin is saying to him, but now we know for a fact that Austin and Hunter, the two twins, approached Carmelo and told him, hey, fam, this is for our school. This is for us over here, bro. You got to move around, man. What do y'all think, gang? Smash that goddamn like button, man. Light a little bit of gas. So, man, rest in peace to Austin, man.
With the K sitting in the section, but he didn't go to Memorial High School. Carmelo went to Frisco Centennial High School. And according to Carmelo Anthony's X account, he have a handful of scholarships from D2 schools. Now, as Carmelo was sitting under the tent that was intended for Memorial High School, he was approached by the twins when Austin Metcalf allegedly told Carmelo to get up out of his seat. But according to Hunter, who was Austin's twin brother, Carmelo allegedly responded, quoting, "Touch me and see what happened," end quote. But here's where things get tricky, fam. According to Hunter, his twin brother Austin had grabbed Carmelo's book bag, and shortly after, Carmelo had stabbed him. But according to Carmelo, Austin put his hands on him, then he stabbed him. Now, unfortunately, after Austin had lost his life in the hands of his twin brother after being transported to a local hospital. May he rest in peace. I love condolences to his family.
What are
Now, at the
witnesses
time,
saying?
Carmelo had left the knife on the scene and tried to run away. But
Okay, so Carmelo stabs him up, or stabs him and throws the knife down the scene, bloody knife on the scene. He runs off. The brother, of course, Hunter Metcalf says that that his brother grabbed his book bag. Carmelo say he put his hands on me. So this is gonna be about what witnesses
Keep
say.
your hands and feet.
You know what I mean? They need credible witnesses.
yourself.
Witnesses don't know really neither party. I don't want to hear witnesses from the school of the white boy who's under the tent and shit like that, because they might all come up with the say, hey man, I don't want to hear from none of Carmelo homeboys. We need to hear from bystanders. We need to hear from adults. Anybody that's seen this going on.
No,
You know what I mean? Kids that didn't go to either one of them schools. Well, it got to be other witnesses there. People had to have seen this kind of what brewing up or some shit like that. Smash the like button, gang.
he was apprehended shortly after and confessing, not allegedly, I stabbed him, but it was self-defense.
The kid was mad. My son is not here anymore, and I don't understand it.
So that's mom.
Just tell me about what happened today.
This is mom.
I don't know. I got a phone call from Hunter. He was screaming that Austin had been stabbed. I was at work, and so I drove. I work in Grapevine, so I drove up to the hospital straight away. I actually beat the ambulance there. Yeah, I saw them have him come out. He was on a lot of machines, and it didn't take long for them to come in to say that he had passed. So, not sure, senseless act of a boy that was in the wrong tent, and my son doing the right thing by telling that boy that he needed to be removed from where he was. And
Hold on. I mean, see, y'all see how the pictures are being painted. You know what I mean? You see what mom said.
So, not sure, senseless act of a boy that was in the wrong tent, and my son doing the right thing by telling that boy that he needed to be removed from where he was. And
Okay. But see what mom is saying? Mom is saying my son is telling him he needs to be removed. Your son didn't say that. Your son
trying to put hands and feet.
Say he needs to be removed. I'm going to get the authorities. I'm going to get a teacher or a track coach. I'm gonna get a coach real quick. You know what I mean? Most of the time, the track coaches are the damn football coaches. You know what I mean? They all, when it comes to varsity football at most high schools, the freshman coaches, the JV coaches, they all coach on the varsity as well. Sometimes they all help out. So it's all the same coaches from track. They know they're very familiar with the coaches. Why not just go get a coach and say, "Hey, coach, he in our spot, fam. Tell me I go and get up out of here." Mom is painting a picture like my son said he needs to be removed. No, your son turned into a bouncer from what it sounds like. And I could be wrong because Hunter said that he didn't touch him. He grabbed his book bag. But even grabbing his book bag, they're still cranking it the fuck up. You tell him to move, and he say, "Nah, man, I ain't going nowhere." And you snatch his book bag. You still cranking this shit up. You cranking it.
Oh, facts. You should have just left this shit alone, bro.
How y'all feel? I'm gonna drop that link in the chat.
This doesn't make any sense. I mean, that's just because the kid was mad, my son is not here anymore, and I don't understand it. Tell me about Austin. What do you want to know about your boy? Oh, he was the most amazing kid. Oh, so smart. He had college football guys looking at him to play in college. His goal was to play in college. He just wanted to play football. His life was going to the gym and working out and being a leader on his football team. And he just had such ambitions and a drive that it's hard to find in a kid. And he's just such a good spirit. And so many kids loved him. And
get your teacher.
His brother lost his best friend.
Hey.
They're twins, right? Yeah, identical twins.
Do y'all feel like they're painting the picture of Austin to be this all-American white kid, athlete, great grades, great leadership? You know what I mean? Everything the world needs today. And then here comes this fucking thug. Who was sitting in the wrong seat.
Yeah, that's what they all do. Pin at the thugs.
Austin just asked him to move. You know, you need to be removed. And we kind of skip over. Mom didn't speak on nothing after that. Just Austin said he needed to be removed, and then he was stabbed. But I think it's things that go on between that. Because for a fact, Austin got physical. Whether he grabbed his bag, whether he put his hands on him. And I'm trying to picture him grabbing. I'm trying to picture Austin just grabbing his backpack, and that makes him pull out a knife and just go crazy. Like, I don't know why I can't see that for some reason, man. I feel like this white boy had to have grabbed his brother, and I could be wrong, man. I got to see what witnesses are saying. I got to look around and see if there's any updates about this, man, to see what witnesses are saying about this.
They've been like, they are the best of friends. Like, just, I'm so worried about my son because he's gonna have to face this world alone now because he had a brother that was with him the whole time, and now he's gonna have to do it alone. And I'm just so worried about him. I really am.
Was Hunter with Austin?
He was. They made him go away when they were doing CPR on him, but he was there when he was stabbed, and he was holding, I guess, the wound to keep it from. He was trying to save his brother, but I think he said he saw when he took his last breath, and before the CPR came back in. So, for what I heard, he was unresponsive for 5 minutes. They were able to revive him a little, but I think it was too little, too late.
What can the community do for your family?
They need to support the kids at the school. Austin was loved by so many people. They need to know that there's other people out there for them and not against them, you know. And Frisco Memorial has got a football program it's in a process, and we want everybody to know that it's a family and they're there together. So, but just to put your arms wrap around the support. Says Hunter. Did you want to talk to him?
That's Hunter.
He's a good kid.
That's the brother.
We just had a little altercation. That's really it, but he has a good heart. Everyone knows. Everyone around here knows he's a great kid. He just one mistake from that dude, and just took my brother.
Did you want to talk to him?
Listen to what Hunter said. Listen to Hunter real close. Listen to Hunter.
He's a good kid. We just had a little altercation.
He just had an altercation. That don't sound like he just grabbed a bag, man. You know what I mean? He just had an altercation. Like Hunter, it seemed like Hunter don't want to say my brother. It seemed like
started some shit
left out of the story.
Bro,
He's had an altercation. What do you mean? He had an altercation?
Crazy.
He was stabbed. I mean, was there some wrestling going on before this goddamn stabbing? That's what it sounds like to me. When I hear him say he just had an altercation, that makes me think some wrestling was going on. Yeah, it sounds like some wrestling was going on. I think Hunter know more, but Hunter said his brother just grabbed his bag. I got to hear from witnesses in this story, man. Because this brother, Carmelo Anthony, who is sitting in Collin County Jail right now on $1 million bond right here in Dallas, Texas, in Collin County, he's saying that this dude, I was minding my own business. He told me to move. I told him no. He put his hands on me. I told him, hey, you touch me and watch what happens. I warned him, hey, man, don't put your hands on me, man. You touch me and see what I do. He said, white boy came and got physical with him. He says, Austin came and got physical with him. How do y'all feel in the chat, gang? Talk to me, gang. How do y'all feel in the chat, man? How do y'all feel in the chat?
Keep your hands and feet
something ain't right,
to
man.
yourself.
Being left out.
That's really it, but he has a good heart. Everyone knows. Everyone around here knows he's a great kid. He just one mistake from that dude, and just took my brother. He didn't deserve it. No one deserves a loss from a family like that. I know people that lose their family members all the time, but I just don't know it's gonna be mine so soon. My best friend and my brother my whole life, but if y'all can just not y'all, sorry. Just thank y'all for just comforting us, and the Frisco area has been comforting my family and me, and I just really appreciate everything that everyone's done. It's a really hard loss, but we're gonna get through it with my family, so we'll just stay together.
Okay. That's the brother Hunter.
I mean, our relationship is really the tightest I've ever seen in somebody, between two human beings. I mean, we did everything together, clean the dishes together, do the artwork together, sports, you name anything in the world, it's always us two and one thing. So you're always just basically one person.
You guys just a few minutes apart?
4 minutes.
Mm-hmm. Austin was first by 4 minutes. He got stuck in me.
So technically your bigger brother.
Yes, ma'am. He does a lot of big brother stuff around. He's always on my back. even if I'm in the wrong, he'll always take my side no matter what. It's just really heartbreaking to see someone that cares for you that much and does everything even by your side no matter what, just pass away like that.
Your mom told me that you were there.
Yes, ma'am.
If you don't mind, what happened?
There was this kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." And he's like, "Make me move." Also grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I look at my brother, and then I'm not going to talk about the rest. So just that's just what I saw. And
Hunter, you're lying to us, Hunter. Hunter, you're lying, Hunter. You're lying to me, Hunter. If I'm a police right now, you're lying to me, Hunter. You seen more, Hunter. What happened, Hunter? What do you mean you tried to look around fast enough and you didn't see the stabbing? Did your brother grab this boy first and then he was stabbed, and that's why you say you didn't see the stabbing? Because your brother, you just said that Carmelo Anthony was acting a damn fool. He talking reckless than a motherfucker. So what made you look away? You say you witnessed your brother grab his bag. So if you see him grab the bag, you stop looking away. You just look this way after he grabbed the bag. Like, you over here now. You nigga, that's not true, Hunter. You're lying to me, Hunter. Hunter, what happened, man? What happened, Hunter? You didn't look. I didn't whip around fast. No, Hunter, your story just changed. If you said he grabbed your brother's bag and then your brother was stabbed, did he grab his bag, throw his bag, and then grab him? Come on, bro. It sounded like he might have grabbed this dude's bag, threw his bag, then grabbed his ass. That's why you say I'm gonna cut it off right there. I'm not gonna say too much, but I didn't see what happened. I looked this way for a minute, then I looked back. Nigga, why would you look away when it was in the middle of action? It's your twin, nigga. In the middle of action, you looked away, Hunter. It was action time. Your twin, it's been a box. He just grabbed this dude back. This dude already talking reckless, man. Do something. Put your hands on me and see what happens, cuz. Your brother grabbed his backpack and throw that, or grab his motherfucking bag, and you looked away? Nah, bro, Hunter, you're not telling me the truth, Hunter. You're not telling me the truth. There's more to the story, man. It is more to the story, gang. It is more to the story. Hunter, listen one more time. Listen one more time. Hunter looks like he's lying to us right now. I'm not saying he is, but it don't sound right.
If you don't mind, what happened?
Listen, Hunter.
There was this kid, before I knew his name now, this kid was sitting under our tent at track. We asked him to move. He started getting aggressive and talking reckless. And my brother stepped in and said, "You need to move." And he's like, "Make me move." Also grabbed his backpack. The kid, I tried to whip around as fast as I could, but I didn't see the stab. But then I look at my brother, and then I'm not going to talk about the rest. So just that's just what I saw.
He's lying.
I mean, I tried to help him, but
it was just senseless.
It was really senseless. Really, I don't know why a person would do that to someone just over that little argument. It's just crazy in this world nowadays how people just up and do that. Like that man has a family. That man has people that care about them.
Which one is it, Hunter? Which one is it, Hunter? Now you said it was just over argument. I thought your brother grabbed his shit, man. I thought your brother put his hands on some shit that wasn't his. Now, I'm not saying that Austin deserved to be stabbed, y'all. That's one thing I want to make that clear. I'm not saying Austin deserved to be stabbed, because I don't believe that, like I said, he wasn't supposed to have a knife up in the track meet anyway, brother. You ain't supposed to have that knife, young man. Yeah, I mean, you most definitely, now, if him and his brother walked up, because that's what's really making me say, why did he pull this knife out? But we know he wasn't approached just by Austin, rest in peace. He was approached by Austin and Hunter. He approached by two big white boys and shit, two Huskies, defense and offense. Well, hey, man, move, you gotta get out of here, man. It's two cats. He looking at two, and the nigga think his eyes, he think he's seeing double and shit. Think about that. And you think you seeing double. Like, what the fuck, nigga? Is it two of you niggas? And you think you seeing double. Two of the exact same looking white boy walking. Hey, you need to move, man. The other one standing back like security and shit. I know how this shit go, man. I'm not saying he deserved to be stabbed, though, but I'm saying it looks like they walked up and they brought that they was pressing him. It looked like they was pressing him about you ain't supposed to be over here, bro. They got the pressing shit. Remember, they sitting over there by the rest of their school, too. Girls from their school, other teammates. Niggas get the popping shit. People get the popping shit. They think they got the advantage. All my homies is over here. Some of the cheerleaders are over here. People from my school over here. Other people probably done stood up. How we know a couple more niggas done stand up like, yeah, say, cuz, you need to. Yeah, how we know that even a few niggas that was down with Austin on the football and stand up and say, yeah, cuz, you need to move, fam. There might have been 4 or 5 people telling him, hey, get the fuck out of here, man. Because they say he over there talking reckless. I don't know, gang. I could be wrong, man. I don't know, gang. Y'all let me know in the chat, gang. I'm going to drop that link in the chat, too. Let me know in the chat, man.
Time, and he did everything for our family, too. He was a strong man. He was a strong kid. I was strong. And I know I'm strong, too, but he's a little stronger. But he did a lot for our family and a bunch of stuff that we just don't recognize. And it's just like, especially throughout our friends too, like everyone knew, like he was the peacemaker. That's what I'm saying. Like heard someone who really makes peace, really calms peace down. He makes everything sail smoothly.
He was very peaceful.
Because I get upset, but then he calms me down. He's just always there for me. So it's just really heartbreaking to see like how this happened.
My goodness, you guys are
17.
Yeah, they'll be 18 in July.
I saw a lot of articles say you guys were 16. Wasn't sure.
Yeah, they're 17.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Austin wanted to play football.
He would have played college football.
He would have.
For sure. He definitely used his mindset, his skill level, his IQ at the game was probably the best I've seen in the Frisco area.
Yeah.
As a linebacker, he was a stud, and I always try to fill those shoes with him and play with him. And I had a blast.
Them words mean a lot. A linebacker, a stud, stayed in the weight room. These things matter. It wasn't too long ago we was in high school. Them words matter. Cocky white boy, stay in the gym. He a stud. Most time cats like that be quick to, you know what I mean? Quick to want to get into some shit sometimes physically. I'm not, like I said, I wasn't there to see what happened, but Austin sounds like he might have been a little cocky to me. And he might have walked up on Carmelo on some say, get the fuck up, move around type shit. If you ain't gonna move around, I'll move your ass. Give me your fucking bag. It sounded like he walked up on some smoke type shit. And he got his brother with him. Smash the like button, man.
I had a blast my whole life playing sports with him my whole life. It was just me and him always good against people. And last year together, it was this year. So it's just really heartbreaking not to see him next year on the field.
I'm so sorry, my love. Oh my goodness. I saw that he won like linebacker of the year.
For the Frisco Memorial, he was
second team all district, which he should have been first.
Yeah.
But it's just everyone knows around this area the impacts of what he does for football and what he does for families and friends. Like he's just a great guy overall to be around, and
hard worker.
Extremely. It's just really hard. It's just really hard to see someone go like that just for like recklessness.
My focus of my story is, of course, on Austin. That is what's most important. But what would you say about the suspect and what's next?
I don't know anything about him. We have nothing to say.
I've never met this kid, so right then, it really was under 30 seconds, this altercation. I've never met this kid in my entire life. And it's just...
And to be honest with you, we don't want to give him any recognition or any care, because we have no desire to have anything to do with that man. So...
If Austin can hear you, what would you say to him?
I'd say that's really hard, but I'd say a lot of things because I saw him for his last moments, and it was just
that shit sad.
How much we loved him. He knew that.
He knew how much I loved him, how much I do for him. I do anything for him.
Yeah.
No matter what. He's called me. I think anything that he needs, I'll do it for him. He's just a great guy. So when you have a great guy, you want people to be around you. They're going to be around you no matter what. Like he's a great leader. That's what I always want to tell him. Like I always wanted to be like him in that sense. It's like how he just communicates and has great ways with people all the time. And I always looked up to him for like that. He wasn't a big brother in a sense. He was the same age, but he was a big brother than me.
We just want to make sure that everybody knows how much that Austin is going to be still in our lives, as far as in our memories and our hearts forever. You know, it's going to be really hard. This is going to be really hard.
I see how much you guys love and adore him.
Yeah,
either way, yeah, she's still
I'm
a
really
grieving
trying
mother,
not to cry, but
she's still a grieving mother, man.
It's your baby.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. He was my big baby. He was 200.
I mean, y'all, don't forget, y'all, this is still a grieving mother, y'all. Come on now. This is still, think about it, y'all. Y'all lost y'all son to you know, to a stabbing, whether it was a brother that did it to him, a white boy, a Mexican, whoever. You know what I mean? Like, whoever did this to your son, you ain't fucking with him either, man. So can we can't start just getting mad at mom for her opinion about the young man that stabbed her son. If you a parent, your child dead, nigga, you ain't rocking with that person either. You know what I mean? So yeah, let's not be hard on mom. Mom wasn't there. It ain't mom. Mom is just getting a story told to her. So I don't think there's no reason for us to be mad at mom for real, man. Mom ain't did shit to nobody, man. If this was y'all be mad. Fuck that motherfucker, man. Come on now, let's just be real, gang. This is still a grieving mother. All y'all talk about Mo 3 mama. Oh, Mo 3 mama, Mo 3 mama, Mo 3 mama, Mo 3 mama. This is a mama too. This is a mama too.
X.
She birthed them boys too. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to a lot of stories I hear y'all always talking about the mama. The mama, the mama. Oh, the mama. Well, this is the mother too. She lost her son too. Man, y'all bugging in this chat, man. I'm playing the devil's advocate tonight, man. Y'all bugging. Let's go.
25 pounds.
Y'all bugging, man.
Both of them big boys. And
y'all bugging.
I loved movie time with them. They would ask me if we'd watch a movie and sit on the couch, and he'd put his head on my lap, and I'd scratch his back, and he was just, I don't know. He'd tell me things. He was so personable with me, and, you know, I knew stuff that most teenagers wouldn't tell their moms, that just things that because we were close, you know, and now it's going to be us wrangling the future together.
I know you were with him till the end, right? Did you hold him the whole time?
I didn't. They yanked me off him.
Yeah, they had to. He had to be removed when they did CPR. And then he wasn't able to be in the ambulance with them on the way to the hospital.
So it was just like hard throbbing the whole time, the whole ride on the hospital.
How did you get to the hospital?
My dad came. I called my mom. My mom didn't know. She didn't answer. She was at work, and then she answered my phone. And I told her what happened. She came in right away, and then we drove to the hospital. We're trying to fit everything out.
Yeah, it was hard. That was tough because I beat the ambulance there. I don't even know how that's possible, but I did because I came in from Grapevine.
As far as Carmelo, 17 years old, he was charged with first-degree murder as an adult, with his bond being set at $1 million. But after 2 days, Carmelo's family had went to Facebook to speak up on his behalf. The truth about Carmelo. Let's set the record straight. Enough with the misinformation. Let's talk about facts. 1. It's normal for all students from different schools to gather under another school's tent. Carmelo had friends there. He wasn't trespassing or looking for trouble. 2nd, the claim that one of the twins had never seen Carmelo before, a blatant lie. 3, no student has the right to remove another student from a school-owned tent. The school owns the tent, not the twins. 4, Carmelo is a track athlete. The twins are not. He wasn't even expecting to see them there. Now here's what they don't want you to know. The twins didn't just ask him to leave. They tried to jump. Before attacking him, they tried to take his belongings, broke his phone, and stomped on it. The twins are known bullies. So ask yourself, if 200-plus attackers came at your child, what would you expect them to do? And yet, despite everything, the media is trying to destroy Carmelo's name. They keep posting a picture of him with an airsoft gun, not even a real firearm, to manipulate the public perception. Why? Because they want to paint him as a criminal instead of a victim. Let's talk about who Carmelo really is. A respectful, well-mannered young man, a 4.0 student with multiple college offers, a kid with 0 criminal history, not even a blemish. A son raised in a loving home by parents who taught him right from wrong. A life was lost, and that is tragic. But what's also tragic is the way the media is twisting the story to fit their own agenda. Carmelo defended himself against violent aggressors. This is not a crime. Do not let the media race bait you. Do not let them manipulate the facts. Justice will prevail. Now, fam, that post alone had over 12,000 comments and over 29,000 shares, which lead me to my last question for you guys. Who right and who wrong? Let me know in the comments. We got 2 young kids whose life has changed forever, with the one losing his life, unfortunately. This was the story of a Texas high school football standout student who lost his life trying to take a seat on a bench from a young man who, one thing led to another, had stabbed him, and now looking at life. Let me know how you guys feel about this one in the comments. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Until then, I'll catch you guys on the next one.
All right, gang. How y'all feel about that, gang? How y'all feel about that? Let me put this on. How y'all feel about that, gang? How y'all feel about that, man? Talk to me in the chat, gang. How do y'all feel about that, man? How do y'all feel about that, man? Let me see. How y'all feel about that, gang? I mean, they saying these two boys are known bullies.
Oh.
I don't know if that's true or not. I'm not for sure, but it sounds to me like
I'm gonna get back on this call tomorrow. And
I'm just gonna be honest with you, gang.
Now,
I'm be honest with y'all,
4
man.
hours.
It sounds to me like
I'll be back on this tomorrow.
Some, you know what I mean? Some